Well, why did I ever assume I was going to hit a hypnosis, right? Wait. Today, we are going to be using a Ceruledge team that won a 500 plus player online tournament created by Fede that has now won 2 huge online Scarlet and Violet tours in a row. Let's see how this team fares. This team is very offensive with some big disruptors like Murkrow and Gengar that can set up Tailwind and Icy Wind speed advantage while providing Hypnosis and Haze pressure. Choice Specs Golden Go and Life Orb Terra Fire Hydreigon are the main damage dealers on this team, benefiting from Tailwind. Terra Fire Hydreigon has been a really cool metagame adjustment since most opposing Hydreigons have been running the Terra Steel and still allows Hydreigon to resist and knock out Golden Go. Assault's Dragonite and Ceruledge are great bulky endgame cleaners, while Ceruledge is great against a lot of common Trick Room teams, being immune to Spore from Mungus and Wall Torkoal set. If you would like to see Fede's video of him explain the team or the details, check out the description down below. Murkrow, Golden Go, Meowscarada, Garchomp, Hydreigon, and Sylveon. Okay, what do I exactly want to go against this team? I have quite a few options with... I could go with like a Hydreigon right here. Hydreigon's just really good against their team in general. I like Golden Go damage output, but there are double dark right here, or triple dark actually. So, Dragonite seems really good against their team if I go for the Terra on the Dragonite, which pretty tempting. I actually kind of like it, although Terra Hydreigon's also a thing I could go for here. I like Murkrow here quite a bit. I like Gengar because it just puts on quite a bit of offensive pressure against my opponent's team. Oh man, it's like I have a lot of options that I just really like against my opponent's team damage output wise. A Golden Go might be too predictable, so they might lead something like the Hydreigon right here, which means probably better just to lead Gengar then. A Dragonite in the back. Just Golden Go or Hydreigon. Both are pretty good right here, and I mean both are really good. I think I'm gonna go with Hydreigon though. I think Hydreigon just does better, and having the initial dark resist is pretty important because they got to bring their counters to Golden Go, right? Golden Go is one of the most threatening Pokemon in the format, although maybe I should respect the Sylveon more, yet I feel like if I just Terra with Dragonite, I should be able to take the Sylveon on just okay. And I am bringing the Gengar lead. We're going to see Meowscarada and Murkrow. Okay. Which is okay for me. I do lead my Gengar plus Murkrow. I don't know if they're doubling up the Gengar this turn. I could see it. I'm just going to go for a foul play here into the Meowscarada, and I'm going to go for an Icy Wind immediately. Get some chip. I don't think I'll KO the Meowscarada, but I'll pin a position where I can take the KO the next turn, and they don't get a safe switch, so they have to burn Tailwind turns, and I can get Tailwind up the next turn, which I really like. Unless they attack here, which is okay here. Oh, Protean. All right. I wasn't sure if it was Protean or Overgrow. That's all right here, because I at least still get Icy Wind chip into the Murkrow, and the Meowscarada is still going to be slower, so it's not like that bad. Here's an Icy Wind. Like, I really only am using Gengar specifically as the lead right here, just to slow down my opponent and give me some momentum, so when I do get the free switch, because Gengar is an annoying Pokemon, they do want to target down generally. It gets Icy Wind? I did not know Murkrow got Icy Wind. Cursed Body, okay. That's a little bit strange for me. I mean, I do have a Dragonite here, and I can just go into Dragonite. E-Speed probably just KOs Meowscarada on its own, realistically. So I'm bringing out the Dragonite. I really don't want to have my Assault Vest knocked off, so I'm going to go for a foul play here into the Meowscarada, and I'm going to go for the Extreme Speed also in Meowscarada. I don't know if it's Protect. Protean might signal like a choice band, because I feel if you're Focus Sash, you're less likely to run Protean. So I'm just going to go for the E-Speed. Should knock out the Meowscarada. Foul play will get either targeted into Meowscarada switch or the Murkrow, which is fine chip anyway. They say Extreme Speed does pick up the knockout. No Terra necessary, which is nice. Okay. So I still have the option to go for another Terra later. What are they going for? Do they have... Okay, I was about to say, do they have foul play as well? But no, they just go for a Tailwind themselves. Makes a lot of sense. And I get some chip damage into their Murkrow. So I don't think that's E-Speed range, because if it's a Violet, which I think it is probably based on the Icy Wind damage, it's not really worth it. We're going to see the Garchomp come in. All right. I really like the idea of just foul playing the Garchomp always. Like, foul play the Garchomp. I like the idea of going for the Terra right here, and do I want Extreme Speed or Dragon Claw to Murkrow? I could E-Speed for the knockout. I could see Golden Go coming in, I guess, for the slot, but if that's the case, I think it's all right. I'm pretty sure. Because, like, there's not really any momentum my opponents really bring. We do see the switch out. Is this the Golden Go? I could have just Earthquaked and called this. Yeah, that's the Golden Go. Ah, okay. No, Hydreigon. Okay, that's actually pretty good for me. I get really good damage into the Hydreigon. I'll absolutely take this. Like, the only way it could have been better, I guess, is if a low kick happened. No, this is still a pretty good position. All right. They didn't tear the Garchomp, so I'm guessing they're saving that. I mean, I think one of the two has to be the Terra Hydreigon or the Terra Garchomp right here. Most likely going to have to rely. They're going to be relying on weakened Terramons though, so it has to be a defensive one, I think. Extreme Speed does some pretty good damage to it. A Dragon Claw comes out, which is no surprise. That's Choice Banded Garchomp, 100%. A Foul Play going to do a lot of damage. Okay, perfect. Okay. I really like this position for my own endgame Hydreigon. I just got to figure out how to position this correctly. I think I just Foul Play here though. Like, there's no really drawback to Foul Play, and I just don't like the idea of Speed Ties coming into factor right here. I could sack my Hydreigon here for E-Speed cleanup. Is that worth it? I don't know. I could E-Speed the Garchomp, but if the Hydreigon attacks here, it's pretty bad. Or the Hydreigon goes for a defensive Terra, that's pretty bad as well. I guess I'll E-Speed. You know what? I'll E-Speed the Garchomp. Hydreigon does protect here. Okay, nice. Because I felt like they needed Hydreigon for the end game. So, but I don't know if they're willing to risk it here. I don't know if this KO's Garchomp. We'll see. It's going to be really close. Nice. Okay, huge. That's a huge knockout for me. So I am able to eliminate the Garchomp and looking like in a really safe position. Okay, I'm really glad I called the protect on Hydreigon, because Hydreigon going down was pretty bad for them, because if I Extreme Speed the Hydreigon, I Foul Play the Garchomp, they lose all their offense and they just lose the game to whatever I have in the back. So I had a feeling they had to either sack Murkrow if they couldn't protect the Hydreigon, if it was like Assault Vest, or maybe just protect Hydreigon if they did have it, or go for defensive Terra if they had Terra Steel, but I wasn't sure. So pretty sure I can go for a Foul Play into... do I want to double the Murkrow? Luzcon is double protect, although I just don't know if they'll have... I feel like they have to have Haze. I think it's Haze, Icy Wind, Tailwind. I don't know what the last move is though. Do I predict a double protect? I feel like it's their Wincon. I really want to target the Murkrow, but you know what? If they do attack with the Hydreigon, it's bad. I should have targeted Murkrow. Yeah, they did go for a double protect. If they did get it, I probably lost. So it was just another layer of a mind game there. Extreme Speed is able to KO the Hydreigon though. Like, I didn't think it was Terra Steel if they didn't just go for it already. So perfect. And I am gonna see it. Oh, they have both. Okay, yeah. So that would have been a game losing play for me. I really wish I did double the Murkrow right there. Okay. Otherwise, it would have came down to, I think, Hydreigon Speed Ties. Yeah, it probably would have came down to Hydreigon Speed Ties. I am able to get Foul Play. Yeah, Foul Play plus Extreme Speed probably killed the Murkrow too. Tailwind Peters out, but Hydreigon can come in. And yeah, all right. Not exactly the cleanest end game for me. I think I did make a good read into like a potential. I mean, it's not... Oh, it's... I'm not timid. So yeah, like it would have came down to Hydreigon, maybe Draco Meteor hitting. So it could have gotten a bit ugly. I kind of wish I targeted down the Murkrow right there. But actually, now that I think about it, targeting Murkrow made way more sense. And I'll definitely explain in the recap of this at the end why it was a throw for me to go for the Extreme Speed and Hydreigon. But we are going to move on to our next game and take that win. Pelipper, Palafin, Hydreigon, Arcanine, Scizor, and Amoonguss. All right, what do I want to exactly go right here? Rain is kind of bad for this team, and I mean really bad. I feel like I've seen this team though. I think it's Choice Band Palafin, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. All right, what do I exactly want to go here? This Ceruledge could be good, but the Scizor is a bit problematic. Hydreigon definitely wants to get broad here. I think Dragonite 100% wants to be broad here. I think it's Gengar lead. Gengar is really good against my opponent's team as a lead. Gengar Hydreigon probably seems like a really solid lead here. Yeah, like it's really impressive against my opponent. And in the back, I'm thinking Dragonite. Yeah, Dragonite, and then last Pokemon Ceruledge, I guess. Golden Go isn't bad either, but I'm not too big fan of it. The only problem is Amoonguss could be really difficult to handle. I just don't really like Golden Go against. They'll probably always bring Hydreigon. I don't think I pick up KOs against a water type. Shadow Ball is not doing a KO right here. I'm kind of worried because I think Jet Punch might just knock out the I think Jet Punch just knocks out the Golden Go in range, so I don't think that's a great option. I think they're probably leading something like Palafin. I don't know if they lead Pelipper immediately. We're gonna see though. Maybe something like Hydreigon. I could see Scizor, but Palafin, Hydreigon. Okay, so that works out for me. I do lead the Hydreigon plus the. Okay. Do I want to predict the Terra immediately? I guess is the question. I have a few options. I could go for Hypnosis. It's the Palafin slot if I really, really want to. I kind of don't want to attack. I don't want to target their Hydreigon slot, I think. Because their Hydreigon is in a really bad position. I feel like that they probably just switch out the Palafin. I don't know what they bring out though. Pelipper, I guess? Or... I don't know. I feel like I just double that slot with Dark Pulse. I could Heat Wave here. Heat Wave covers for Terra Steel Hydreigon. Because I think the Palafin probably switches out, but let's see. They could go greedy and try to break a Sash on Gengar, which is kind of why I want to go for a Dark Pulse into it. We're going to see a Terra, looks like. Or maybe I'm just waiting. It's just kind of weird. Okay, we're standing. All right, I don't know. Favorite Harder Tree Palafin, which makes sense. Going to bring out the Pelipper? Arcanine. Okay, so I like the Icy Wind and Dark Pulse combination. I could have went for a Draco Meteor. I just don't know if the Hydreigon's going to Terra. I don't know what they're going to do. Protect, attack. We'll see. Because... Alright, they do go for a Terra immediately. I could have went for... I don't know if this is Terra Steel. If it is, I could have went for Heat Wave. And that would have been really nice to already like deal damage to Terra. Yeah, it's Terra Steel. Okay. I don't think this is that bad though. I really like the idea of just getting the damage into Arcanine. And then Sludge Bomb and Low Kick look pretty strong the next turn. Icy Wind going to come out. Into both. Okay, I didn't want a Draco. I wasn't sure. I could have committed, but Heat Wave probably didn't knock out unless I Terrafired anyway, and Terrafiring isn't my plan here. So Dark Pulse in the Arcanine, some really solid damage. We're gonna see Dark Pulse into the Gengar actually, so that's actually really good for me. Okay, I really like that turn. Gets a critical hits. Okay, pretty good turn here. I wonder if I should double the Hydreigon slot or not. It is Life Orb Hydreigon. Good to confirm. I really want to get a... Gengar Alive is so good for me right now. I wonder if their last one's Pelipper. I could get rid of the Arcanine, or I could double up the Hydreigon slot. I really like the idea of just Heat Wave here, though. I like the idea of just Sludge Bomb into Arcanine and Heat Wave, because it covers so many switches. I could also Dark Pulse the Hydra, but I don't really think that's worth it. Actually, Dark Pulse gets a flinch chance, and they could have brought in Pelipper, so I'd rather just Dark Pulse. Even though single target Heat Wave might have been able to knock out the Hydreigon, I still think I'd rather just go for the guaranteed accuracy and put this thing in range of Shadow Ball potentially. We are going to go for the Dark Pulse here in the Hydreigon. Really good damage. Okay, perfect. And we're going to see the Draco Meteor come out into Hydreigon. Okay, so they're probably going to go for the Jet Punch into Gengar, which makes sense. Their Hydreigon's really low. Perfect. Okay. I don't mind this position right here. Because I really do like the Ceruledge endgame. Yeah, the Ceruledge endgame is really strong. Gonna go out into the Dragonite, I want to say. Yeah, let's go out into Dragonite right here. Palafin gonna come out, which makes sense. It is transformed. The Dragonite does come in for me. I feel like you always... Are you going to switch out the Hydreigon, or are you going to protect? I would protect Hydreigon, but I could see them going out into the... I could see them going out into Pelipper right here. If they go into Pelipper, it'd actually be really solid for me. I'm just going to Sludge Bomb the Palafin, and I'm just going to go for a Dragon Claw, I think, into the Hydreigon slot. Let's see if they go for the Protect or not. They do switch out. Okay, that's actually really ideal. I get the damage on Pelipper, which I'm assuming is coming in right here. Yep, okay, perfect. I need the damage on Pelipper because that Pokemon probably has Hurricane, and that's probably what's screwing up my Ceruledge right now. So, because I'm trying to win with Ceruledge. The Cursed Body would activate, would be really nice on the Gengar, but no Cursed Body. Unfortunate. Okay. That's still okay, though. I think Ceruledge can still just win. Dragon Claw, huge damage to Pelipper. Excellent. Ceruledge comes in, and we can go for the Terra Grass endgame. Although... Did they read this? I could see them reading this. Maybe it's just better to bulk up right here. No, it is probably better to bulk up with the Ceruledge immediately. Yeah, I'm going to bulk up with Ceruledge, and I'm going to go for a... Dragon Claw did a lot. I think E-Speech should finish off the Pelipper here. Yeah, I think it should finish off the Pelipper here. And then if they protect Pelipper or sack Hydreigon, Shellseek should get to the Pelipper afterwards. So I'm just trying to set up the Ceruledge perfectly, because one of the fears that I have is Palafin switching out in the back to the, what's it called? The Hydreigon sacking it, and then they have an Ice Punch game position against my Dragonite and Ceruledge. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. I didn't want to give them the free switch here, so that's so ideal right here, because I get the bulk up for free here, and the bulk up changes the calcs on the Palafin so much, even because Choice Band Ice Punch won't KO now. Excellent. Okay, at least I'm pretty sure it won't KO. Ceruledge has some decent bulk. Okay, and I still have Dragonite remaining in the back, and I have Terra Blast on this, so perfect. This has gone really ideal, and Protect is actually even better for me. That's actually really helpful here, because now I can just go for a Shadow Sneak and Extreme Speed the following turn and be in such a safe position at this point. So bulk up. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. I want to say Shadow Sneak should KO, right? The Dragon Claw did a lot from the Dragonite. I just want to check the attack stats, because Dragon Claw was 120 base power. It's only 60, but I mean, this is stab +1. Yeah, I think Shadow Sneak should finish it off. And then we're going to E-Speed the Hydreigon. So this is really good, especially with the E-Speed out prioritizing the Jet Punch, although Jet Punch is probably not going to be the end game. The only things are Crit and Freeze that could definitely screw me over here. So that could be a thing, but we'll see. I just Shadow Sneak and Extreme Speed though. If they try switching Palafin, I mean, they're just taking damage. That's the problem. So E-Speed, they give me both knockouts. Beautiful. So Hydreigon goes down. And the Pelipper. Excellent. Best case. Okay. Comes down to the Palafin. How broken is that thing? We know it's pretty broken. 165 attack. But I think Ceruledge should be able to bring it home. Shall Sneak into the Pelipper. Goodbye. Come on. Ceruledge. Don't let me down now. Or Ceruledge. I don't know how to pronounce this thing. Okay. Palafin? Oh, it's Ceruledge. Okay. Terra Blast into Palafin, and we go for a Dragon Claw. Or did we E-Speed, I guess? I think we Dragon Claw. Yeah, no. Okay, no. We 100% Terra Blast the Palafin. And we go for a Dragon Claw, because if they crit my Ceruledge, which is the way they are able to win, I need Dragon Claw or E-Speed to crit. Yeah, that's always the play. Ice Punch comes out. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, no freeze either. Ooh, really nice. Terra Blast gonna come out. I guess I could have probably just won this endgame too by Shadow Sneak into Extreme Speed into another Shadow Sneak. No, that wouldn't have picked the knockout. I think I still had to go for like a Terra Blast. Okay, perfect. And able to seal up the win. And that's the kind of the weakness about Palafin. They had to switch out immediately, or like, you know, risk Palafin just going down, and then like that's kind of a huge lead disadvantage. But you're also taking damage if I call the switch is really strong. I really do like a lot of my attacks. Like the only other play that could have really went well is like if I doubled there, but I was really happy with how I was able to play that one. Dragapult, Garchomp, Talonflame, Goldengo, Rotom Heat, Gastrodon. Okay, double ground here, double dragon, but Dragapult's an interesting one to go here. I really like the Ceruledge. Ceruledge really good. It was the Rotom Heat. I just gotta watch out for the Goldengo, which of course is like, you know, that's not really much to say. It's one of the biggest threats. It's actually kind of funny. I'm not bringing the Goldengo that much, but I mean, I just don't really like it compared to like other mons, such as I really just like Gengar lead. I like Gengar Murkrow lead a lot here. I think it's really strong here. I don't really like Dragon. Do I like Dragapult? It's okay. It's not amazing. I think I like Hydreigon and Ceruledge endgame. I just really don't like Goldengo, which is funny because I think that's a main component of this team. The only thing is I really don't like playing with it because I feel it's a little bit predictable. You can play around to make it rain, although it's really difficult to switch into, I suppose. I just really prefer the Gengar lead. The Gengar just sets up. I like Hydreigon's damage output against their team because I need my own Goldengo check. And Ceruledge is just really good in their team in general. So Talonflame plus Dragapult. Okay. Because I lead Gengar Murkrow. This is pretty ideal because they probably... All right, this is really ideal. I should be able to go for a Icy Wind. No. They're Clear Body on Dragapult. They have to Tailwind with Talonflame unless they call me not to Tailwind, which definitely could be a play here. It's definitely one of the options. I think I just Shadow Ball. I really want to Shadow Ball to Dragapult and just foul play though. And I think that's an okay. Yeah, that's an okay play. Because I imagine this is Tailwind here. Ooh, Terra immediately. Huh, what's Terra? The Dragon Ball. Is this Steel? Dragon. Okay, so more powerful Dragon Darts, or is this more powerful Draco Meteor? Alright, so Terra Dragon Dragapult. Okay, I'm gonna come out from the Talonflame. Like, I put these Pokemon in the range of Shadow Sneak, so I think it's still pretty okay position. Dragon Dart's is gonna hurt a lot though. But Murkrow having the Violet and I have a Sash on Gengar always just makes it super safe. Ooh, Cursed Body too. Okay. Okay. That's Choice Banded. That's actually really big. But alright. Here comes a Shadow Ball into the Dragapult slot. Not gonna KO, but the foul play into the Talonflame. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like both of these Pokemon are in range of Shadow Sneak. If I expect Banded Dragapult, I don't expect him to be able to knock out the Murkrow in this turn. What would I expect him to switch into? I mean, Gengar's going down here, which is okay. They're probably going for Brave Bird into Gengar and sacking the, or switching out the Dragapult into something. I really like the idea of just going for a Shadow Ball into the Talonflame and a foul play into the Dragapult slot. Oh, his Choice Banded goes for Struggle? Oh, wait, did they double the Murkrow? That'd be really bad. Okay, they did double the Murkrow. I don't have Tailwind anymore. Oh, okay. Not my smartest. But that's okay, right? Because they have a Dragapult that's struggling right here. The Talonflame doesn't go down to Brave Bird recoil, but it will go down to Shadow Ball. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling it was Choice Band if it brought me to my Sash on the Gengar and how much damage that did to Murkrow. But yeah, otherwise I would have probably went for the Tailwind. But since I had like I think a good pin right there, I just felt like it was really strong here. I am going to go out into Ceruledge here, I'm pretty sure. Who did they have in the potential back? It was Rotom Heat, Garchomp. I think just Ceruledge is fine. Because if it's Garchomp, I just bulk up, right? And if it's Golden Go, I go... yeah, I don't want to switch in to Make It Rain. So yeah, this is always the play. A Ceruledge is going to come out. And I guess the question is how broken is Golden Go? Because it could maybe even knock out Ceruledge with single target. Or maybe after the Choice Banded struggle. Let's see what do I expect here. I can see Golden Go Protect and swap here into like Chomp, I suppose. So Icy Wind is probably like my safest play here. Get the damage into Chomp and Bitter Blade. Yeah, I like that a lot. They do switch out the Dragapult, makes sense, into Chomp. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let's see if Golden Go protects or not. I either get big damage anyway or I get the Icy Wind off. Okay, they go for Make It Rain, which makes sense. If we Curse Body this, that would be nice too. But really at this point, I'm feeling really strong about my position with the Ceruledge. It's so good right now against them. Gonna get a Bitter Blade off. And just KO, actually. Wow. I was not expecting to KO. That's beautiful. All right. So goodbye, Golden Go. I'm surprised I KO'd, but definitely love that damage output. All right, we bring out our Hydreigon here and we click probably just Shadow Sneak into the Dragapult. Yeah, Shadow Sneak into the Dragapult because we know it's choice locked. And then I think we just protect Hydreigon because I don't want them to 1v1 here. So we're going to go for a Shadow Sneak into the Dragapult. Unless they're Terra Blast, Terra Fire, Garchomp, I feel pretty good about this endgame. Actually, no, it can't be Terra Fire. Wouldn't matter, actually. They would have to be like a Terra Flying, I guess. Terra Flying, Terra Ice. They have to be like some really weird Terra type because Terra Fire Garchomp's like the only one that's common defensively, I suppose. But it's just not going to work against my Ceruledge. Oh, wait, no, they can't Terra anyway because of Dragapult, right? So... should be a secured end game. Rock Slide flinches could be bad, I guess. But they have to Dragon Claw probably my Hydreigon first. And then and if they do Rock Slide, they just have to get multiple flinches. So Sucker Punch does a lot, actually. Good play on their part. Bulk Up might have been smarter. I should probably expect a Choice Banded Sucker Punch was an option. And yeah, it definitely was. Because Golden Go is just such a threat, man. Okay. Rock Slide, okay. So let's see, what item are you first? Are you Life Orb or something? No, you're not Life Orb, so you need Dragon Claw first. I'm gonna go for the Draco Meteor, and I'm gonna go for the Bulk Up right here. Let's see. Oh, I'm actually faster than Garchomp. The Garchomp's actually pretty slow, so I am just able to blow up the Garchomp and seal up the game. Critical hit, not necessary at all. But it could have been a pretty scary end game, especially that Dragapult, but the Cursed Body. 30% chance. No Levitate, but Cursed Body better, I suppose. Okay, then number 5, a ranked player, Floatzel. That's a Pokemon I've been kind of interested in because it's really fast, and with Life Orb just in general, Terra seems really interesting. So this is a really unique team though. What the heck is this? Floatzel, Pelipper, Tatsugiri, the Dondozo, Gardevoir, which trace isn't gonna matter in this game. Does it? No. And Torkoal. I wonder if it's Surf Telepathy. I doubt it. But I could see Telepathy on this team if like... no, I don't think it's Telepathy actually now that I look back at it. All right. What do I want to go here? Golden Go, not really amazing. Murkrow is definitely amazing here though. I think the Gengar 100% leads here. Gengar's just a really good lead. I like Gengar Hydreigon a lot here. Just puts on a lot of offensive pressure. Except against the Gardevoir, which could be Scarf, I guess. But I think it's okay. I like Dragonite and Murkrow on the back, I'm pretty sure. This could be Trick Room Gardevoir now that I think about it. It definitely could be. So I gotta watch out for a potential Trick Room. And I gotta watch out for potential Scarf. That's the kind of thing about this team. This team is like, it's just something I've never seen. Like these duos, like sure, I've seen Gardevoir, Torkoal. I've seen a Dondozo Tatsugiri. We've all seen it pretty much. And then of course, Floatzel Pelipper might be a new one. But yeah, I just never really seen the combination like this. Okay, they lead off with the Dondozo and the Pelipper for the Wave Crash. Okay. So I'm kind of curious on what this is going to go. I'm just going to go for an Icy Wind. And I want a Dark Pulse immediately. The Pelipper? Icy Wind just makes so much sense here. Yeah, I'm gonna Icy Wind Dark Pulse to Pelipper. If they switch in Tatsugiri, like, I think it's okay. Because I can still go for, I can still cheese the Dondozo with Hypnosis since I have it. So I think it's okay. So they bring out the Dondozo. Okay, I don't think... Floatzel has to be in the back, right? Or Gardevoir. It's definitely one of the two. Probably Floatzel, but not 100% certain. But we will get a Icy Wind off. Ideally, they target down... Oh, come on. Well, actually, that's not that bad. Oh, wait, no. I keep forgetting that Tatsugiri is in the other slot. It just always confuses me, but get a critical hit on the Dondozo probably doesn't matter. Dark Pulse is gonna not work. And then the Surf. Oh, it's special. I've never seen special. That did so much damage, too. Cursed Body would be really nice here. Not... Speaking of Cursed Body, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Gengar. Okay, I want to Hypnosis, and I'm going to risk the Hydreigon slot here. I think I'm going to go into Murkrow. I really want to go into Murkrow and get the haze off, because the thing is, if I go for Hypnosis and just attack, then I'm in an awkward position where they already burned a turn of sleep, so might have to go for... Well, why did I ever assume I was going to hit a Hypnosis, right? Wait. Okay then. Okay then. Was not expecting that one. Was that? I was like, why did I do that? Did a lot to Hydreigon. I was like, that thing has a pretty high special attack apparently that I did not know. But yeah, struggle into Gengar once again. We'll pick up the knock on Gengar. This is definitely has been something right here. Goodbye to Dondozo right there. Are you Sash Tatsugiri or are you Sash Pelipper? I can't really tell on this team. I think it's probably Damp Rock on the Pelipper. I'm going out into my Hydreigon here. I'm going to go into Hydreigon and click Tailwind. Yeah. Tailwind with my Murkrow. Floatzel did come out. Okay. So... pretty sure my play is to always protect Hydreigon and just Tailwind here. It's a pretty safe play. Yeah, it's always a safe play. So if it's Specs Dondozo, We know it's not Scarf. It would have outspent the Gengar if it was Scarf. It has to be Specs. You're not running Band. Terra Floatzel, right? Aqua Jet might KO Hydreigon. No, Tatsugiri is... Terra Steel Tatsugiri. Okay. Maybe worried about Scarf Hydreigon and a Tailwind because the Floatzel does have access to Swift Swim and it's faster than Hydreigon too. So Tailwind gonna come out. All right, what are you going for with the Floatzel? Wave Crash into Pelipper or Murkrow. Okay, that makes sense. I'm actually really okay with that because they take a... Actually, this is the ideal situation, right? Because I can just Extreme Speed the Floatzel, and if it KOs, then Dark Pulse to Tatsugiri should finish it off. Tatsugiri is not bulky at all, unless it's Sash, but we'll see here. All right, let's go into Dragonite. We need Extreme Speed to KO the Floatzel right here. Otherwise, kind of a rough spot. Let's Dark Pulse and Extreme Speed. Now, Floatzel's pretty frail, but I feel like this could be a range because Extreme Speed's not like super powerful for like a Choice Band or Life Orb when we're Assault Vest, so it's not like we're doing the most amount of damage. If we don't survive, we lose the game 100% because Wave Crash... Actually, we might not. It depends on who the Floatzel targets. They Wave Crash a Dragonite. I could still win with Hydreigon getting a Dark Pulse flinch on a Sashmon, whether it's the Tatsugiri or it's the Pelipper. But again, it all comes down to does the Floatzel live in Extreme Speed? Because we'll see here. Gonna be Extreme Speed into the Floatzel. All right, can we pick up the knockout? We need to knock out Floatzel. Very nice. This could still be Pokesash, or it lives. I'm actually very surprised that lived. Draco Meteor. Okay, they Draco Meteor to Dragonite. Very nice. I'm surprised that lived. It's Life Orb Dark Pulse. Tatsugiri is not known for its bulk specifically. Pelipper going to come in. Just going to go for a Dark Pulse, I guess, into the Pelipper. And, I mean, if I get plays wrong, I could lose the game. I go for Earthquake here, right? No, I just Dragon Claw the Tatsugiri. Dragon Claw should KO. I could E-Speed, but I want to just save E-Speed power points in case of like some wild stuff, but... Oh, okay. was a little bit worried after seeing the Tatsugiri live. Did they target that? If they went for Muddy Water instead, I would have actually been like pretty scared because even though Hydreigon resists Muddy Water, oh boy, that could have been a Dragonite versus 2, and I don't know if they would have been able to get a lot of attacks. Granted, I'm Assault Vest, but oh, that was potentially very scary. Specs Dondozo though. Let's go over the games. First game went really well. I was able to put on good damage pressure with Dragonite. Two things though I could have improved were turn 1 and Sludge Bomb to Meowscarada instead of Icy Wind, because Haze next turn could have been ugly if they set up Tailwind. And the Extreme Speed when I called the double protect attempt from the Hydreigon was bad, because the double up of E-Speed and Foul Play would have been able to knock out their Murkrow that didn't have protect, and then I could win by going for Draco Meteor and Tailwind with my Murkrow the following turn when I brought in Hydreigon, instead of not risking a 30% double protect chance, especially being not max speed Hydreigon if their Murkrow won the speed tie and knocked out my Dragonite with Foul Play. The second game, I felt I had a really solid lead and played the Ceruledge endgame ideally, especially with the bulk up call. Only thing I maybe could have done is Heat Wave the Hydreigon when I knocked out the Arcanine, but having both water types in at the same time could have been a scary position for me, and I didn't know if they were going to bring the Pelipper in. Game 3, Cursed Body saved me from the Dragapult, and I was able to position my Ceruledge and Hydreigon well for the endgame. I think Icy Wind and Foul Play into Dragapult was better, as I could have Tailwind and Gengar would have been faster afterward, while my opponent had 2 fast Mons under Tailwind that could have been tough, especially if the Dragapult didn't get Curse Bodied. Game 4 was not expected to Choice Specs Dondozo, but I felt I played well what I needed to do in order to win that game with Hypnosis and Haze. Thankfully, it did work with the Dragonite being able to clean up with Hydreigon. The team are really strong. What else to say? Golden Go is surprisingly the Pokemon we brought the least, but overall, the entire team has some really strong options. If you do want to try out the team, make sure you check it out. On your screen is the rental code you can grab while it's available. You can check out Fede's video and Fede down below in the description if you want to know more about the team. And of course, why not check out the rest of my YouTube videos where I do a lot of competitive VGC content, such as the second place team that I did cover on the channel, and you can check out that video right here.